In the glittering world of hip-hop, diamonds don't just shine, they speak. Every iced-out chain, bust-down watch, and custom grill tells a story of power, struggle, and status. For decades, rappers have won their success around their necks, wrists, and teeth, but behind the sparkle lies a complex industry, one built on craftsmanship, clout, controversy, and sometimes even crime. The world sees the flex, million-dollar watches, oversized chains, custom pendants sculpted into logos, portraits, even animated characters. But few understand the intricate web of jewelers, influencers, lawsuits, and robberies that keep this multi-billion-dollar industry alive. Today we're pulling back the curtain on hip-hop's diamond empire, tracing its rise from underground status symbols to viral internet currency. This isn't just a story about jewelry, it's a story about survival, capitalism, and the high-stakes game of flex culture. The obsession with jewelry in hip-hop didn't start with today's 10-carat chains or forehead diamonds. Its roots stretch back to the 1980s when acts like Run DMC first sported thick gold rope chains that became synonymous with rap culture. These early symbols weren't just fashion statements, they were declarations. In neighborhoods where poverty was widespread, gold chains represented success against the odds. By the 1990s, jewelry had firmly embedded itself into the DNA of rap. Tupac Shakur's diamond-encrusted Jesus piece remains one of the most iconic pendants in hip-hop history. The late Notorious B.I.G. was rarely seen with his thick Cuban link chains. The pieces, while expensive, were tame compared to what would come next. As Southern rap exploded in the early 2000s, a new era of extravagance was born. The South didn't just want gold, they wanted observed levels of shine. Rappers like Lil Wayne, Birdman, and T.I. ushered in what would be known as the bling era, a time when jewelry grew exponentially larger, brighter, and more outrageous. The game was changing fast, and it was about to create a new breed of celebrity, the superstar jeweler. While rappers were driving demand for more elaborate pieces, a handful of jewelers seized the opportunity to build personal brands of their own. They weren't just craftspeople, they became icons. At the center of this revolution was Johnny Dang, a Vietnamese immigrant who arrived in Houston with almost nothing. Starting from a flea market booth, Johnny's impeccable work with custom grills quickly earned him a cult following. Partnering with Southern rappers like Paul Wall, Dang transformed grills from underground street accessories into mainstream fashion. Over time, he expanded into full-body custom jewelry work, producing oversized diamond pendants for clients like Quavo, Travis Scott, and even Kanye West. His signature style, rows of flawless, colorful diamonds packed into perfectly molded mouthpieces, made him one of the most recognizable figures in hip-hop jewelry. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, Ben Baller took a different route to prominence. Formerly involved in the music business, Ben leveraged his industry connections to become the jeweler to the stars. His pieces blended high-end luxury with street culture, a blend that attracted clients like Drake, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi, and Jay-Z. Ben built not only stunning pieces, but an entire lifestyle brand, capturing millions of followers through social media where his extravagant creations routinely went viral. Both Dang and Baller understood a critical marketing truth. In this business, the product wasn't just the jewelry, it was the story. Every viral post of a rapper receiving a new piece was free advertising worth millions. By the 2010s, the numbers behind these pieces reached astronomical levels. These weren't simple necklaces anymore, they were walking bank accounts. Take Lil Uzi for example, who made headlines around the world in 2021 after implanting a 24 million pink diamond directly into his forehead. The diamond, nearly 11 carats, was not only absurdly valuable, but so many people exposed him, worrying for his safety. During one live performance, fans even attempted to snatch it out.
I had a show at Rolling Loud and I jumped in the crowd and they kinda ripped it out.
Then there's Drake, whose custom life-size owl pendant, created by Ben Baller, reportedly costed over $1.5 million. The piece featured hundreds of carats of flawless diamonds arranged to create Drake's oval logo and stunning 3D dimension detail. Quavo, One-Third Amigos, commissioned an unforgettable Ratatouille pendant, yes, based on the Pixar film, which set him back a cool $250,000. It wasn't just diamonds either. The piece incorporated moving parts and rare colored stones. Even up-and-coming rappers now viewing purchasing an extravagant chain as a rite of passage. For many, it's their first major purchase after signing a record deal. Chains have become symbols of legitimacy. They signal that an artist has arrived, but with this level of exposure comes an enormous risk. As jewelry values skyrocketed, so did the dangers. These rappers weren't just displaying wealth, they were walking targets. In 2019, YNW Melly's chain was forcibly snatched while performing on stage. The incident went viral, with fans laughing at how easily his 100,000 chain was taken. More tragically, in 2022, PNB Rock was fatally shot during a robbery while eating at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles. The gunman targeted him specifically for the high-value chains he was wearing that day. His death regenerated debate about whether rappers were increasingly at risk because of their public display of wealth on social media. Pop Smoke's 2020 murder was also linked to robbery culture. The 20-year-old rapper accidentally revealed his home address in an Instagram post that showed luxury shopping bags and high-end watches. Hours later, armed men invaded his rental property and fatally shot him. Even jewelers themselves have been caught in the crossfire. In 2023, famed celebrity jeweler Elliot Eliante was nearly robbed while leaving his Manhattan store. Though security footage scared off the would-be robbers, the incident highlighted how jewelers, like their clients, must constantly remain vigilant. Even viral flex fuels desire, but also envy. In today's hyper-connected world, perception often outweighs reality. With millions watching, some influencers and even rappers have resorted to fake flexing. Some sport lab-grown diamonds, passing them as flawless natural stones. Others rent watches or chains temporarily for music videos and appearances. Jewelers themselves have publicly exposed artists for failing to fully pay for their prices. In 2023, high-profile jeweler Raphael & Co. sued rapper Lil Baby for over $1 million in unpaid jewelry invoices. The lawsuit included multiple six-figure custom pieces. Lil Baby responded on Instagram, flexing his iced-out Patek Philippe and writing, "Stop playing with me." Public lawsuits have become part of the marketing machine. Every accusation, every public flex generates headlines, which in turn fuel more business. It's a strange form of free publicity. Drama sells. Today, the world of extravagant jewelry isn't just owned by rappers. Influencers, YouTubers, and content creators have fully entered the game. Logan Paul made headlines by wearing a $1 million diamond-encrusted Pokemon card chain at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Twitch streamer Kai Cenat commissioned a diamond-encrusted PS5 pendant that racked up millions of views online. Even YouTuber iShowSpeed went viral after receiving a custom diamond Ronaldo pendant gifted by a fan. For these new influencers, jewelry isn't simply personal flexing, it's brand building. Every viral unboxing, every Instagram reveal becomes a monetizable moment. Jewelers are fully leaning into this shift. Companies like Icebox, Avion & Co. and Eliante now run their YouTube channels, turning their custom jewelry process into viral content. An Icebox YouTube video showing a rapper picking up their newest piece can generate millions of views, essentially transforming their entire jewelry business into an entertainment industry. But behind all the glamour, not everyone stays on top forever. Multiple rappers have faced financial trouble, leading them to pawn or sell their prized jewelry collections. In 2022, rumors spread online after pieces once belonging to Young Thug began appearing in pawn shop listings, reportedly due to his legal issues. Riff Raff, once known for his outrageous jewelry collection, reportedly sold off numerous pieces during a period of financial instability. These stories rarely make the headlines, but are more common than most fans realize. Even jewelers have suffered spectacular downfalls. The most infamous case remains Jacob, the jeweler Arable, once considered the king of hip-hop jewelers. His client list included Diddy, Nas, 50 Cent, and Pharoah, but in 2008, Jacob pleaded guilty to money laundering charges tied to the Detroit-based Black Mafia family drug cartel. Though he later rebuilt his business and maintained loyal clients, his reputation still took a significant hit. The jewelry industry's connection to illicit money has long been whispered about behind the scenes. The sheer amounts of cash involved, combined with fast lifestyles, create fertile ground for shady dealings. At its core, hip-hop jewelry is about far more than diamonds or gold. For many artists, it's the physical embodiment of success against impossible odds. Every custom piece carries symbolism. When Meek Mill rocks his Dream Chasers chain, or when 21 Savage gives his crew matching pendants, it's a form of brotherhood. In communities historically shut out of generational wealth, jewelry becomes a new form of family legacy. But make no mistake, the biggest winners are often the jewelers themselves. While rappers buy pieces once, jewelers monetize every part of the process. The viral content, the behind-the-scene videos, the endless reposts, the celebrity shoutouts. A single viral chain can drive millions in future sales. Every post becomes a commercial. In many ways, jewelry has become the perfect business model for the social media age. It combines status, scarcity, personalization, and high profit margins into one viral-ready package. Even the drama, lawsuits, robbery attempts, unpaid voices, feeds the cycle. Controversy generates attention, attention drives views, and views drives business. As the jewelry game evolves, one thing remains constant: the race for bigger, flashier, and more outrageous displays continues. continues. New technologies like lab-grown diamonds, custom 3D printing, and augmented reality are already changing how jewelers create, market, and sell their pieces. But the core principle is timeless. Visibility equals value. In hip-hop, as a business, if no one sees your success, it almost doesn't exist. So the next time you scroll past a rapper flexing a $500 chain on Instagram, ask yourself, who's really winning? The artist, the jeweler, or the millions of fans feeding the machine? This is the world of hip-hop jewelry, where every diamond tells a story, but not every story shines as bright as it seems. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button and subscribe for more behind the scenes into the hip-hop luxuries empire, untold stories, and the drama behind the flex. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.